Okay, next we have Ofran Almossawi, who will be presenting on engaging children and young persons with routine data research. Ofran?
Thank you. I'm just going to start my timer. Right. Hello, everyone. I'm Ofran in my final year of PhD, and today I'll be talking about engaging children and young persons with routine data research. When we need to find out the effect of a drug or an intervention, we design a randomized clinical trial, so preferably blinded. So this allows us to determine the efficacy and safety of our intervention. But not all questions are possible to answer with an RCT. For example, the effect of smoking on health. We know that only 14% of new drugs have a license for use in children, and RCTs for children are really difficult to recruit into. So for this reason, we choose well-designed observational studies where we can obtain answers that are as good as RCT under certain conditions. And in this age of digital maturity, large data sets are abundant, and in pediatric research, this can be groundbreaking for us. Children are now born into a system where their whole life trajectory can be mapped in data, from birth records to interactions with the social and healthcare system and school records. But most data that we propose to use were not collected for research purposes, and this creates a problem with seeking consent from the data owners, who are the public. So it's not possible to seek consent from millions of people. And also there's some negative publicity around using data without consent. So we use the data under certain laws, and one of the laws is where we must prove benefit to the public through this use. So one necessary step that we have to take is to engage the data owners, and that is to involve the group of public where the question that we're asking is of relevance to them. And this is to justify the need for this research. But how do we engage children and young persons on topics of data and data laws, which can be very, very complex? And how do you involve them meaningfully in the complex data analysis and presentation of the results? So teaching is one way which I have done, but it can feel like being back at school, and it's a really massive topic to cover. So I tried a different approach. I started with children that are already involved in research, and together with a project advisory group that I have for my project to seek support for my research question. And then my project advisory group and I organized a young persons event with a seminar on routine data research to showcase what we can do with routine data. So the event has also a workshop activity of building microgardens, which you can see in the picture here, to demonstrate the relationship between the environment and health and how we can use routine data to study that. I then recruited a niche group of young persons to help create a national young data advisors group, or we call them YODAs for now. And this is in collaboration with a national group called Use My Data. YODA will be working with me on a project to facilitate bringing routine data research in children to the rest of the public and researchers. And most importantly, we aim to ensure that the data are used well to serve the needs of the public. Thank you very much for listening.